Andy Katz here for NCAA.com and March Madness with a look at number 1 Gonzaga taking on number 2 UCLA Tuesday night in Las Vegas. Now, 1 versus 2 in the AP poll has only happened in men's college basketball 42 times in the history of the poll, and it has never happened between 2 teams from the West Coast. It's only happened 2 previous times in the month of November. So, this is unique in the AP poll to have 2 from the West Coast. The difference here is this is a rematch from last year's Final Four, an epic semifinal. Jalen Suggs beat UCLA on a 3-pointer at the buzzer in Indianapolis. Over 14 million people watched that game. Now, the numbers are not going to be the same Tuesday night. The importance isn't the same on Tuesday night. First off, both schools are going to continue to play high-profile games. Gonzaga's already played Texas and won. UCLA already played Villanova in overtime at Pauley and won. UCLA will still play North Carolina. They'll go to Marquette, which is now going to be a tougher game. Gonzaga still plays Texas Tech in Phoenix, Alabama in Seattle. And both conferences on the West Coast are strong at the top. USC, Arizona now after knocking off Michigan. Oregon will get its act together. Washington State. There are tournament teams in the Pac-12. WCC, much deeper. BYU beats Oregon. Santa Clara, San Francisco, even San Diego off to really strong starts in the WCC. So Gonzaga will get challenged. In this matchup for Gonzaga, Drew Timme, he's not going to score 37 against UCLA like he did against Texas. Chet Holmgren, though, pairing with Drew Timme, will be a tough matchup for the Bruins, especially because they're still without Cody Riley, who's out with a knee injury. The surprise for the Zags, though, is the return of Julian Swather. He has played significantly better, up from 3 points a game to 14. Now, there are more minutes, obviously, without Joel Ayayi and Jalen Suggs, but he has benefited from that in the backcourt, and he's produced, along with the returnee Andrew Nembhard. For the Bruins, so much experience. Johnny Juzang, Jaime Jaquez, Tiger Campbell, Miles Johnson, the transfer from Rutgers, Jules Bernard, David Singleton. They've got a lot of returnees, let alone the impact of freshman Peyton Watson from that national semifinal game against Gonzaga. Both teams know how to win, they know how to play late, and they've got National Player of the Year candidates. Drew Timme for Gonzaga, Johnny Juzang for UCLA. Will this game mean as much for seeding in March? Probably not. But there's a good chance both schools will be number 1 seeds if they continue to play as well as they have here in the first couple of weeks of the season. We can't expect a buzzer beater like we saw in the semifinals in Indianapolis, but we can expect to see 2 teams that certainly look Final Four ready in late November in Las Vegas.